welcome to a new episode of Bogan'S Guide to Wine. I'm Sampy.
Lurchy, how you going?
Today, Lurchy, we're going to be trying a bit of a hippy-dippy wine, mate.
Hippy-dippy?
Hippy-dippy. These guys, we're going to try the Flyfaire 2003 Bottle Oaked Riesling.
Hang on. What?
2003. 2003. So we've got
Alright.
10 years on this sucker. So
10 years.
Flyfaire Wines was started in 1993 by Les and Julianne Hannell with the idea of creating a low-carbon, sustainably run vineyard, giving back to the earth what it takes. The result of these processes is a very satisfying day's work with great quality wine, a sense of gratitude for what they have done and a sense of happiness that couldn't be provided by a 9-to-5 job. 2013 has been a big year at Flyfaire, with the grand opening of the cellar door boasting brand new wine tasting area, cafe, VIP area for wine members and a wonderful spacious deck. All sustainably built, run on solar power with generator backup and fed with pure spring water, the likes you have never tasted anywhere else.
And you were telling me before this is like an organic winery, is that right?
Yeah, they're all about saving the oak forests and stuff like that, because this hasn't been actually stored in oak, has it? Was that right?
Something like that. Well, it's unbelievable the amount of oak that goes into making the new barrels for the wine in France.
Yep.
So like, yeah.
So what these guys do, they stick one of these little suckers. It's a little shard of oak, and it goes inside the bottle. So I don't know if you can see it through. I don't know if the light's quite right. We can see it quite well from this angle, but I don't know if you guys can. But there, they drop a little bit of oak inside the bottle.
So the idea of that's sitting in the bottle for 10 years. That's going to impart. Look at the colour of that.
That's crazy, isn't it? It's really dark. I suppose that's got to do with the age of it. 10 years old. As you know, white wine gets darker as it gets older. Red wine gets lighter as it gets older. So 10 years. It's pretty evident, isn't it? So let's have a little bit of a looky at it.
Oh, let's have a look at it.
Wait, how would you describe that colour? That's very, very yellow. Almost.
It's gold. It's almost golden, but it's not quite clear, is it?
No, it's a little bit of a cloud sort of happening in there. It's not super bright.
And that tells me malolactic fermentation.
Yeah.
It's got a little bit cloudy.
Yeah. Probably got a lot to do with that little chunk of oak that's been sitting inside
Probably has.
there as well. You know,
And that it's 10 years. It's evolved quite a bit as well.
Yep. But it looks nice. It looks inviting.
I don't even have to put my nose up to that, and I'm getting it
Yeah,
from
it's
there.
starting to waft out. Let's have a sniff. That's big smells in there. Pineapple jumping straight out, I think.
And you're getting that little bit of oak comes through. It's different in a white wine than it is in a red.
Yep. It's very honey. It smells luscious, doesn't it? It smells nice and thick.
I can't wait to taste that.
It's hanging to the side of the glass quite nicely.
Yeah.
What do you reckon the alcohol percentage of that one would be, mate?
It's pretty thin on the side there. It's probably 13 and a half tops.
Yeah, I'd be going about 13.5. Let's have a look. And it's not there. 12.5. So
12.5, there you go.
Light on, just means you can have a few more glasses of it.
Yeah. Oh.
So let's have that first.
So let's do that. Oh. First thing that grabs you, how does that feel in your mouth?
It's beautiful, nice.
Feels thick, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's almost oily sort of sensation. Isn't
Oily, like melted butter on toast. Like, oh, I like that.
When you're talking about malolactic fermentation, it's they talk about the creaminess and butteriness and stuff like that. It's very, very evident here.
And it's a Riesling. Usually you have that in the Chardonnay.
Yeah, right. Okay. Actually, I wouldn't have picked this as a Riesling, to be honest. Is it striking you as got very Riesling sort of notes?
It seemed to me, it doesn't seem like a Riesling at all. It just sort of transcends it. It's a good white wine, and it just says drink me.
It's got the characteristics of a really, really nice Chardonnay, hasn't it?
Yeah, it does,
It's
actually.
got that mouth feel and the kind of look. I would have called that a Shardy if I didn't know it was a Riesling already. But yeah, it's nice. That smells really good. What about the length? The length doesn't seem to last too long. It's a nice big explosion at first, but
It is. That is the kind of wine that's going to probably evolve for another 10 to 20 years though.
Yeah, yeah.
And if you want to get the most out of that, they put so much work into that. You put that down 10, 15 years and that's only going to get better.
Yeah. You might be able to see it a little bit better, hopefully. I'm hoping it's going to come through the camera. You can see that little bit of shard of oak sitting in the bottle there. So,
well, there you have it, eh? It's something a bit different. Like just Rieslings, as a rule, oak Riesling doesn't really happen.
yeah. When I hear about organic wine, I'm automatically turned off a little bit. I just feel like they're trying to do something to as a environmental statement rather than looking after the wine as a product.
I'm with you, mate. Sometimes you get those wines and you see they've cut corners to do the right thing.
Yep.
This isn't the case. They've done this beautifully.
Yeah, no, it's been well thought out. There's all sorts of bloody figures and stuff on here, lots of numbers and temperatures and yeast factors. So there's a lot of thought's been going into it.
All it's telling you is they've gone the
head.
extra yard. Instead of using chemicals, they've gone the extra yard, gone to the nth of a degree, done things differently, and it's worked. It really has.
Yeah, it plays, I think, outside the box.
It does. That shard of oak in there, that's a bit of genius, I reckon.
Doing its thing, isn't it? So what are you going to rate that out of 10, bro?
Well, I don't know, what are you comparing it to? I've never had anything like that before.
Yeah.
Not in a Riesling, anyway.
I can quite happily... Look, it's not... It's got that big first palate explosion, which is really, really nice. It's got the almost like marmalade-y sort of aftertaste, but it dissipates a bit too quick for me. So
I'm going to go differently here. I'm going to say originality and style, I'm going to go 9.
Yeah.
But the actual wine itself, I'll give it an 8.
Yeah.
It's got potential to go better, but...
Yeah, at the moment, I think it's more of a 7, but yeah, we see if we can screw ourselves another bottle, we'll sit down for 10 years and come back and do another show. And
it's going to last 10 years around us, mate.
All right. So anyway, thanks for the guys at Flyfaire for sending that down. We'll shoot the webpage up.
How much is a bottle of that anyway?
A bottle of that is $20.
$20.
So it's not too bad.
Do yourself a favour.
Find it. It's, it's... Actually, we didn't discuss what region it's from. It's from a town called Woomagama.
Woomagama?
Woomagama.
Woomagama.
What am I going to do?
Are we saying that right? I'm sure someone's going to tell us if we're saying it wrong.
Tell us off.
Woomagama.
So we'll hear from Woomagama.
Big up a thumb up for Woomagama.
There you go.
There you go.
Alright, thanks guys for tuning in. Till next time, this has been Bogan'S Guide to Wine. Catch you later.
Peace out.
Mate, you have to drink a few bottles of it.
Oh, I forgot to bring up, it was carbon neutral.
It's carbon neutral.
Yeah, carbon neutral.